Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the prettiest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Sure enough.
But who am I?
Sure enough.
Who am I?
Sure enough.
I can't hear you.
Sure enough. Sure enough.
Shogun. Shogun.
Yeah, sure enough. Happy Monday, October 13th already. Can y'all believe it, man? We are here in effect. I'm trying to tell you, what a crazy, crazy time, crazy year so far. But we've been staying balanced through it all. You know what I'm saying? Staying balanced through it all. Like, subscribe, and share, as it says on the bottom of the screen every single time we're on the AM King Show. Welcome, welcome, welcome if this is your first time. But for those who are already in the know and already in the grow, we are glad that you are back with us once again for another rousing edition. And Jonah, hey, what's going on, Jonah? Jonan, I mean, hey, man, listen, it's early. See, leave me alone.
Yeah, I know.
No, I'm just playing. Like, subscribe, and share, man. We up in here. You know what I'm saying? The Cookie Man, C, the Abbott is in here. You already know. Grand Rising, you already know what it is. Rain is in early, checking it out. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, we getting it rocking and rolling, man. We getting it rocking and rolling. You know what I'm saying? That's just how we doing it. That's just how we doing it. Yeah, like, subscribe, and share once again, man. You know what I'm saying? The AM King Show is definitely in effect with y'all. We're going to get it started with just a few tracks. You know what I'm saying? We're going to take it to the island this morning. And Ross Misha, you know what I'm saying? Some new records that we were working on. I want you guys to check it out. And it's, you know, just a nice morning to get some good reggae going this morning. And let y'all peep out some of the stuff we've been working on. I was about to say, yeah, man, just that simple. You know, check it out.
East wind crashes ships of Tarshish, Pan Sphinx and Napoleon's cartridge. From Cape Town to Cairo to Carthage, full of mineral out them say shortage. Mother Africa she never did a bad way. Man a chat home we never pay a mortgage. More praise Rastafari regardless. Just pass me coachy and ask them. 1 million following Garvey. Much love to the Renaissance Harlem. No chip, third eye, pan forehead. Blue turban and robe, see the Touareg. Organized, centralized, never no beg. Government take the curve, them bow leg. Out of matrix, better decoded. In a prison, bless those on a cold bed. Black children golden. Treasure the creation, hold them. No love can measure like gold make. Lose a child in a heart like hold it. No shot if I no goalie. Anything man a bats, my they bowl me. High Satan, my black ganja rolling. Out around you, better just stroll away.
More rising, Jaja want more rises, want more rises every day. When Babylon them gonna conference, Rasta pass them right away. Jaja want more rises every day.
Crashes ships of Tarshish, Pan Sphinx and Napoleon's cartridge. From Cape Town to Cairo to Carthage, full of mineral out them say shortage. Mother Africa she never did a bad way. Man a chat home we never pay a mortgage. More praise Rastafari regardless. Just pass me coachy and ask them. 1 million following Garvey. Much love to the Renaissance Harlem. No chip, third eye, pan forehead. Blue turban and robe, see the Touareg. Organized, centralized, never no beg. Government take the curve, them bow leg. Out of matrix, better
Oh yeah, Rain, we was working on something different actually. But this is very new.
No love can measure like gold make. Lose a child in a heart like hold it. No shot if I no goalie. Anything man a bats, ma they bowl me. High Satan, my black ganja rolling. Out around you, better just stroll away.
Oh yeah, Ross Misha. We'll be live tomorrow night here in the Steel City. You know what I'm saying? Me, Ross Masha, Divine 7, Mr. Abel. Let's go.
I tell a cook 100 pepper put. We see Congo far up in a jungle. Now ya bingy a chant you throne go. Real black heart fever Moses uncle. Still I see the first very humble. Rastafari no fall and stumble. Steel boss, who couldn't come look. Marcus Garvey reading the whole book. Philosophy the earthquake ground shook. What a prophecy to the gods bow to. Children of his and stop nyam.
Oh yeah, we working.
School offices bleed on the
working, Rain.
Whole policies melt are frozen. For the wealth some gone to corrosing. Loose bell girls selfie 1,000. Government still promising housing. The nation and the birth of Rastafari. The population of the earth not them hard right. Ethiopian church and a Pakistan. Tree with the bird say the black guys. Without Kadama we no satisfaction. Speak to the mute and sight to the blind. Computer age mathematical fraction. Marcus Garvey say change paradigm. Thousands of chariots over the garrison. Not one police come outside. Congo they chat don't ever try Harrison. Culture no selfie a million dime. Oh what a glory the bingy the gathering. African coming from far and wide. From Cape to Cairo to Lagos. Ashring all the papyrus they speak of Christ. The coronation and the birth of Rastafari. The population of the earth not them hard right. Ethiopian church and a Pakistan. Tree with the bird say the black guys. I tell a cook 100 pepper put. We see Congo far up in a jungle. Now ya bingy a chant you throne go. Real black heart fever Moses uncle. Still I see the first very humble.
Oh yeah, Ross Masha.
Fall and stumble. Seal boss, poor couldn't come look. Marcus Garvey reading the whole book. Philosophy the earthquake ground shook. What a prophecy to the gods bow to. Children of his and stop nyam cow foot. School offices clean on the council. Whole policies melt are frozen. For the wealth some gone to corrosion. Loose bell girls selfie 1,000. Government still promising housing. The nation and the birth of Rastafari. The population of the earth not them hard right. Ethiopian church and a Pakistan. Tree with the bird say the black guys. The nation and the birth of Rastafari.
Oh yeah.
The population of the earth not
100 pepper.
Ethiopian church and a Pakistan. Tree with the bird say the black guys.
Oh yeah, Ross Masha. We'll get one more in from Ross. You know, the one is called Fake.
System fear. Fire. Them system fear. Them system fear.
Oh yeah, it's a Ross Masha morning here on the AM King Show. Tune in.
Them system fake, government fake. Kill a black child, it is never mistake. Call the police fake, big prison state. Get back to worse, mama get a heartbreak. All them a bad fake, all of them fake. 5 out of 10 them bring go to jail. Even the judge fake, liar she fake. Me not just earning, not just champagne. I would have realized when them a kill it poor. You a raise price when on no one stores. Look to the east are picking up stone. The police sell a tape, white chalk and cones. Inna the ghetto no ice cream cones. One ice cream who break in a home. I see police hands them uniform, but the generation are mostly a sling arm. Cause the whole of them fake, government fake. Kill a black child, it is never mistake. Call the police fake, big prison state. Get back to worse, mama get a heartbreak. Call them a bad fake, all of them fake. 5 out of 10.
Yes indeed, Rain.
Even the judge fake, liar she fake. Me not just earning, not just champagne. Cause the whole of them fake. Them breed a war, easy go right off like a Tida car extension. Out a window part, distinction detective think is a fart. Who no care come self, gun bring come a waff. More of we all speed off come park. Boy, who know that I miss and never come back.
Malik, good morning, brother.
Fire with fire, don't stop. Cause them system fake, government fake. Kill a black child, it is never mistake. Call the police fake, big prison state. Get back to worse, mama get a heartbreak. Call them a bad fake, all of them fake. 5 out of 10 them bring go to jail. Even the judge fake, liar she fake. Me not just earning, not just champagne. I all of them fake. Come chop devil bat. Children safe, lion cub school spot. Babylon walk, come see we school lock. Use them a learn, bun confusion. Seem them a scam and get a few glocks. Kill one another, them shoulda own stocks. Can't bother thief in Babylon cops. Me go roll ganja leaf, file man a bun. Them system fake, government fake. Kill a black child, it is never mistake. Call the police fake, big prison state. Get back to work, mama get a heartbreak. Call them a bad fake, no all of them fake. 5 out of 10, them bring go to jail. Even the judge fake, liar she fake. Me not just earning, not just champagne. Cause the whole of them fake.
Oh yeah, that was a 3-pack from Ross Meisha. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, though. Share. It's the AM Kings in the morning. You know what I'm saying? We're here for y'all and bring the light once again. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Ross for doing this thing. And yeah. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? The reggae thing really is something that we've always stayed connected to. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just something that I always felt like was a part of me. And so, I definitely feel like it's just really important that we stay connected to those roots of our music. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really, really important. And so, big ups to Ross Meisha. Been with Ross over 20 years. Like we just been working for a long, long time. Got a really extensive, long catalog. And it's funny because when I made my pilgrimage to Atlanta, I found out that Hot Chocolate's father was a West Indian. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of ironic because I was like, man, I've been doing reggae all this time. Didn't even realize that was a huge part of my bloodline. So it just made sense. You know what I'm saying? So large up Falmouth, large up Trelawney, large up Kingston, and the whole continent of Jamaica. You know what I mean? Big ups to those people. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Now today's first topic, fellas, was something that I picked up from one of our guys in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? That always kicks in with us and really gives us some good information. And that is brother Malik. Brother Malik came through with something that I thought was really important. He found a clip from one Papa Duck. I don't know if you guys know who Papa Duck is, but you're going to learn about him today. Yes, indeed. The caption says this: it's a harsh cycle. Some believe they exploit us because we're willing. But if we disappeared, would another group simply take our place as the target? The speaker shares a controversial perspective on cultural exploitation. So the subject is cultural exploitation. This brother right here is Papa Duck.
They use us to fuck over us because we like prostitutes. We'll work for anybody with a check. And when all that program go out, it fucks us up. It's an ongoing cycle. You have people who don't give a fuck about his own people. Name me one person. Let's use Charleston White as an example. Name me one other culture that'll pay. Let's say a Russian. You'll never have a Russian man get paid to go on Russian shows to talk about Russian people. What I'm telling you is this: these people will kill you. So what I'm saying is they so connected culturally, it won't happen. When it's 10 group of people, and that one group that don't nobody want to be like, you're gonna do the total opposite of what they do. Don't nobody want to be a nigga. They want to be like a nigga. Yeah, if all niggas died off today, it'll be the next group they're gonna do the same way. Then the next group they're gonna do the same way. It's always gonna be somebody gonna exploit. It's just us.
Brother Malik, thank you for that. Thank you for that submission of a post, and we're gonna start showing some of the stuff that you guys been sending me in my inbox. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I am paying attention when you send me stuff, and so we're gonna talk about it because it's an important subject to y'all. So we want to make sure that we stay connected with things that you guys find important as well. Let's have a talk about it though, fellas. Let's go around the horn. LB.
Well, They always picked on us, so who's next in line. It's always the Mexicans and shit. So it's gonna trickle down to everybody but the original people that started all this stuff. So basically, what I mean, it speaks for itself.
It does. It really does. See.
Um, history lesson.
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep it short and sweet. We started all civilizations. We started all cultures. We started everything.
Yeah.
So even if we were quote unquote to disappear, we're still here because we started everything anyway. So there is no one else to go to. So even if you want to label it as quote unquote black culture because of colorism, okay, they take away our culture. They won't be able to do it to any other culture because you're gonna have to genocide them because that's how they are. That's how all color. He just said it himself. Russians won't do it. They're gonna kill you.
Right.
So if we disappear and they try to do it with Russians, they're gonna go kill them. So it's not gonna happen.
Yeah. That's real. That's real, man. PDC, the Abbott.
Um, Definitely, I was leaning in the same direction as C and LB, but I'm gonna like steer a little further left. You know what I mean? I'm gonna stay on the road though. But
Okay.
the originator, that's us. We started this whole thing. But um, I'm I don't know if I can buy into you, where we're from, A14, Erie. It's a lot of things that people who have not never journeyed outside of the tri-state area. Oh, that's some Erie shit. Oh,
Let alone
no,
the four corners, P. You know?
four corners. Take it over to Camden, New Jersey. Take it over to Trenton. Take it over to Compton. Like it's a lot of the same stuff going on. But I'm not going to say solely our race is just the ones that just want to down each other, crabs in a barrel. I think we have to spend some time in these other countries. Maybe they don't do it out front publicly and you don't see it, but I guarantee you, you go to Moscow, you go to Ukraine, they're gonna be whispering about each other somewhere. So I don't want to take uh the whole weight, as gangsters. You can't
Who's
handle
gonna
the
take
whole.
the weight?
We'll take the weight. We're not going to take all of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just human nature for me to talk to Pat, and Pat, he might be just not talking to somebody. He might just be reiterating what we was talking about, and then C might have heard it. C might pass it on to LB, and by the time I get to LB, it's a whole different story. I mean,
Mhm.
that's not just us. It's not just us, I promise you. But
Ooh.
publicly, that's the way it's displayed. Even like
Yeah,
when
man.
we talk about black on black crime, like why is it so much black on black crime? Because the same reason that I said that people don't journey outside of the tri-state, out of the square that Pat just said. Like if you around niggas all day, 9 times out of 10, if you a killer, you're gonna kill one of them or make them unalive or whatever the word we need to say for socials.
Right. Yes,
Yeah,
indeed. Because they definitely try to take keywords and restrict you off the keywords and this, that, and the
right.
third. We all understand that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So we keep on the line. We stay on the line, you know
yeah.
what I mean?
We stay on the line,
But I
foot
think
on the
that's a really, really great points. I concur. I would say the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And the panel spoke well on it. I really don't have much else to add to it, but make sure you guys stay in the know. Stay in the know with these things because it's really, really important that we keep our minds sharp with this type of stuff. And just seeing that you guys are being proactive and sending us content in the chat is greatly appreciated, man. Greatly
salute to that.
appreciated. Salute to that because it really, it really does resonate. It resonates with all of us. You know what I mean? Um, let's go to another subject, and we're going to get on the music business one more time because we talk a little bit about music business and how it relates to life, and this is no different. So y'all can check this out. the artist Russ. You know what I'm saying? Um, he said the whole industry is run by just a few key people. Have a listen.
I learned that the whole industry is ran by just like it's a couple people. If you know that guy at Spotify, that guy at Apple, you know this person at Rhythm Radio, and this person at Urban Radio. Between four people, you can run the whole shit.
Which is why, at a certain point, you decided you didn't need.
Because I knew the four people and had the money.
What are the steps that one takes if they decide they're going to run it all themselves?
I can tell you the exact steps. Like I'm my own label because the production is already in house. Like the videos and the music is handled on my end. That's easy. You go get the Rhythm Radio guy. You go get the Urban Radio guy. You go hire the PR agency. And that's it. And like the labels use them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The labels outsource and use the people that I have. I learned that the
Man, if that is an in-depth insight, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people will get online and they'll talk about things about the music business. But when I saw that, I said, I said, now somebody's actually starting to expose exactly what's going on. And then you think about the millions and millions of people that are chasing after something. Because I can't say that we're all chasing after the same thing because we're not. We're not chasing after the same thing. We're all chasing something. We have a different end game slightly. And you know, but to go the channel that he's going to run a successful record label, like say you want to be your own record label, that man just literally just gave you the leak and the blueprint. He said there's four people. If you know those four people and you have the capital, now I don't know if y'all caught that in the video. I don't know if y'all caught that in the video, but that's one of the most important things to remember is any business. LB will tell you, C will tell you, the Mellow Man will tell you. Any business that you desire to have, you must make an investment and you must have the capital to make it happen. To make it happen. Let's go to our experts, man. LB, I know you can tell them right off the bat. I mean, even though you're not in the music business, business is business. And we have to understand that knowing the right kind of people, because I remember you speaking about it on the show not too long ago about how there's certain paperworks that the people were amazed that you had, that other people come to them and they don't have it. Yeah, just speak on it one time.
Well, basically, it's long story short, it's a who's you know type of situation. It's just like the music, the life, and everything else, getting jobs and everything else. If you know somebody in that position and they know you, they'll talk to the guy, they'll pull you in, and they'll which because a lot of the music out here is garbage. They might have good beats and everything, but the music is garbage. But how is these people getting to this level when I'm listening to music on regular days that people that's not even on the level yet that sounds way better than the music that's out now? It's all because this is what they want you to hear. So basically, everything is all controlled, and all you're doing is just biting into the rhythm they want you to listen to and shit. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
all a game and shit. It's like every fucking thing else they doing in this world and shit. It's just now with this technology and shit, everybody's starting to realize what's really going on.
Absolutely, absolutely. The man cut all the middlemen out and realized that you have to go direct to the source. You cannot build a relationship outside of those sources and expect the outcomes that some people are getting. See,
All right. So this was all planned. This is all planned. They knew from the beginning people don't have a voice, and people mainly want a voice. And one of the reasons why hip hop and rap is so captivating is because you're not singing. Everyone can't sing. Everyone can talk. Everyone can, well, not necessarily everyone can follow a rhythm, yet everyone can follow a rhythm. So it gives everyone a voice. And since everyone wants a voice, they also want attention. People be seeking attention. They're also greedy. So since they're also greedy, it goes along with the attention and the money and the music and everything else. And it becomes
mhm,
oversaturated. Since it
mhm,
becomes oversaturated, um, there is a gap there that can be filled where you can still make mega money without being mainstream.
mhm,
However, though, the way they set it up, they keep people distracted and keeping them onto the mainstream opposed to listening to that gap in between with the music that you actually want and need.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 Abbott.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with the Kings, of course. Um, man, know somebody who knows somebody. That's always down the line in corporate America, in the mob world. You know what I'm saying? It's all I know somebody who could take care of something for you. You know what I mean? Uh, let's use this company for example. It's called uh, United Talent Agency, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I got tuned in with them through Earn Your Leisure, and they happen to be the largest talent agency in the world. So
Man.
I Googled and gave them a call, and they said, and by the way, they have, they have partnerships, and they're not publicly traded, so you can't go and kind of look at them like that. They underground, but they are for the game. Far as production, music, media. They have all of these associations, Clutch Sports, some of these names that I'm looking at right now. I'm sure you may have heard of some of these organizations, but they have invested some type of they're invested in these companies which is spread out all over. So I gave them a call, and somebody in Hollywood answered the phone, and they said, "Yeah, how can we help you?" And I was like, "Well, what does it take to be part of? How do I hire you as a talent agency?" They said, "We don't take clients. Just you have to know somebody who's part of this organization already." And I mentioned EYL, and I said, I don't know them personally, but I know that they're one of your clients. You know what I'm saying? So really,
Wow.
really knowing somebody, it really means a lot. It happened with Bill Gates with Microsoft. His mom knew somebody, so got him, billionaire status. Butch reigns supreme
Mm-hmm.
over
Over
nearly
nearly everybody and everyone. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Speaking of, I got a little personal message. Instead of telling y'all what I think, uh, have a listen because C just exposed exactly what I said in this record.
Look at the timeline. Look at the timeline, nigga. All of the he say, she say. All of the mind games we play. We like the drama, no DJ. Bum fights, they on replay. I call them bumps cause they really bums. Fighting over nothing, yeah, they really crumbs. And all they can say is, yo, look at me. Attention seeking, all you really see. She just be shaking her ass. And he just be flashing the cash. All of the bitches complaining, just so people can see what you saying. Screaming you on your shit, but you playing. You can be on your grind, you delaying. Steady full of the cap and you flaking. Your mentality cooked like some bacon. See, all I see is negativity. A bunch of pawns in the game. A lot of brown nose and fake love. My nigga know we ain't the same. Social media attention seek. You spilling the beans and that shit is weak. The rule is they never should see your hand. On two legs that will not stand. Use a scam.
Yeah.
scammers. Attention is a hell of a drug.
Mm.
Social media attention seek.
Mhm.
You spilling the beans and that shit is weak. The rule is they never should see your hand. What do I mean by that?
See,
You
life,
know.
as they say, life is a game. And then when you're playing cards, people play cards based upon not what's really in their hand, but what's in the opponent's hand. So a person is always looking at their hand, trying to figure out what's in the opponent's hand. But if you show what's in your hand, but they're not showing their hand, they like, oh wow, I know what to do. Another thing, Sun Tzu, the art of war.
Mhm.
If you know yourself and you know your enemy, 100% of winning the battle. If you know yourself but you don't know your enemy, 50% of winning the battle. If you don't know yourself and you don't know your enemy, call it quits. Just kill yourself.
Yeah, you won't win anything. The supreme art of
I'm
war
sorry,
is
unalive.
yeah, the
Unalive.
supreme
I'm
Get
alive.
unalive.
like
Get
New
Superman.
word.
Zombie
unalive.
yourself. Zombie. Zombie.
Yeah. The supreme art of
Zombie
Unalivability, yeah.
war.
mode. It
Zombie.
turned to a zombie mode.
The supreme art of war is to defeat the enemy without touching them. Uh, the the supreme art of war is to appear weak when you are strong, and to appear strong when you are weak. That means they'll never see your actual hand. They won't see your actual hand. So read The Art of War if you get a chance. It's a free ebook now on
It's audible too. It's audible. You can go
it's
on YouTube right
Audible.
now and listen to the
Yep,
entire
yep.
thing.
Because I have the book that's both. I
Mm.
don't. I could either choose to listen to them say it, which the dude sound crazy, but or or I can read it. You know what I'm saying? Which I encourage everybody to read because I'm looking at some of these posts and I'm looking at how you know the power tripping is going on. You know what I'm saying? I got a song called Power Tripping. I said, you dress good, but you can't spell. You bored as shit, so you raise hell. Confused motherfucker, oh well. Power tripping with your sad self. So it's literally like, spell the four things in life that you need to be able to do. You need to be able to read. You need to be able to write. You need to be able to spell. You need to be able to count. Those are the four basics of survival: read, write, spell, count. I think we count well.
I don't know.
And I think the rest
Yes.
of the three,
Mm.
we
Yeah.
probably don't count well. And he said, I don't know.
Man,
Maybe not.
I'm about to slow, nigga.
Word of the stone. Hey, they math
Oh
ain't
man, that's
mathing.
bad.
You said
Damn.
Hey, I
50
know
cents. You said 59, 59.
59,
Y'all on the
59.
phone with you, Pat. You heard these niggas, man.
$1.72,
Hey, I,
259.
Where are the teachers? Where are the calculators?
Man, listen, did you ever have to tell somebody that's enough right there?
that's enough.
Oh God! Oh
That's
God!
crazy
Did
work.
you have to ever tell them, never mind, that's
You
enough
go
right
ahead
there?
and keep that.
Man, I'm like, man, go ahead. Just give me that shit. I count it later and shit. I can count all this shit right now. I got a line and shit. This motherfucker
Oh,
coming up with a whole. He got one of them
piggy bank?
church motherfucker John full of change and shit. One of them minute ones and shit. It was so
Good
much change. He
Lord.
left the trade. He left the trade with me and shit. Came back and got it the next day.
Used to pray.
Good Lord have mercy. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah. So yeah, they need to get the mathematical thing down packed again, man. The basic math is not there.
Oh
Mm-mm.
no, I've seen
No,
dudes
basic
get
math is not.
sentenced in months and they couldn't figure out, how many years they just got. Like,
Man, listen, bro, I believe that 100%. I wasn't a believer until I had to see it for myself. I see it,
mhm.
and it ain't
Oh man,
always the young kids; it's the teenagers, the YNs. So I said, "Whoa, you can
Yeah.
count these bullets, but you can't count no fucking change." The fuck,
make it make sense.
man.
Make it if it can. If it does make sense. If it
Uh,
doesn't,
Yeah,
you
if
know,
you can.
and that's not to be funny, excuse the pun, make it make sense. But yeah,
don't
make
make
your
dollars. It
dollars
don't
make
make
sense.
sense.
Man, listen. And if it don't make any amount, it don't make sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Every penny counts, every nickel, dime, until those are no longer forms of currency, which they've already been talking about, and we spoke to it months ago about the Liberty coin. We put you guys deep to that a while ago. If you've been watching, we already been putting it out there for y'all, and it's just a perfect segue because P set it up perfectly. Of course, we've been putting these guys on because they just are the blueprint in a lot of ways, and we have to expose things that are making people successful. And part of being successful is knowing what's not going to make you successful. And so, what are your thoughts on this? How far will the US dollar drop? This is one, earn your
How
leisure.
far can a dollar go?
I got my prediction about Tim Cook right. I'm done with my predictions for the year. We don't have that much lower to go before we hit the floor. And one of the things that I think it was Pomp who said it, that the value of Bitcoin, and it goes for gold too, will continue to go high as long as governments print money. I don't think, since we got off the gold standard, there's any plan for us to stop printing money as a nation. So if more money keeps being printed and it's not backed by anything, that there's not a reason for the dollar to go higher as a result. So just in our lifetimes, I've said it before, like where I'm from, and when I graduated from high school in 2000, you can get a really nice house for like 150 or $200,000. I don't know any major city now that you can get a great house for $300,000 for.
Hmm.
Wow. And the interesting part, information around investing, crypto, stocks, the fall of the bond market, private equity is free flowing now. And then they drop the value of the dollar. So even if you make more money, as we talked about, it doesn't stretch as long. That's why you can't even just put money away and save it. You have to deploy it into an asset to invest in just to outpace inflation while the value drops 10% in 40 days. That is insane to me.
How far can
That is literally insane. And you don't have to be a financial expert to know that that's diabolical. That's just absolutely crazy. Just get my quick thought out, man. I saw this and I said, WTF. WTF. What's really going on in this country? What's really going on? Let's go to the financial district one time for the one time. Simply's checking in this morning. What's going on, good brother? Yes, indeed. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You already know what it is, man. Yeah. Abbott, man, earn your leisure. Once again, the real MVPs of the set. Let's go
Yes,
ahead and do
sir.
it. Great morning to you, Simply. You already know. But yeah, man. Yeah.
That might have been Blackout.
Peace
They got a separate podcast with
out. Hmm.
Ian, the master, and Shoddy. They got their own little thing late night. But 5 decades, and we've seen something go this low. And 2026 is predicted to drop another 10%, the 50-year low of the dollar. So what we have to do, and they mentioned Bitcoin, people are scared simply because they don't know the person who started it.
What
The
did
history of
KRS One
Bitcoin.
say, P? What did KRS One say? If you don't know the history of the author, you don't know what you're reading. But fear is always of the unknown. Go ahead, brother.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not saying his way, just roll the dice, whatever. But I take it. Let's take it back to Trump. Trump in his first administration. Trump said, "Coin stuff, do the fingers, do the fingers." This
Mm-hmm. I got you. This
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin, this Bitcoin stuff.
He was. It's. I don't know what this is. And then the next.
He stole that from Kobe, by the way. I didn't know that. He stole that from Kobe because Kobe used to do this when he tell
Ah,
everybody, get out the way.
there's moves, tricks, but yeah, he was crypto in his first administration, and guess what he did for the second? Coming in, he was inaugurated in making money off Chump coin. He made his friends invest $200 into this Chump coin. They all lost. He won, but he brought
Hmm.
in, you know, people like
Say that
he
again for
brought
the people
in.
in the back. Say that again for the people in
Yeah,
the
he
back.
brought
I don't
in.
think they caught what you said. They all lost.
They all lost and he won. And the coin, like it spiked, and they knew when it spiked, this is my opportunity to make money and get out. And they stayed in and lost. So he brought in. I mean, and say he's against everyone who isn't white, but his partner was one of Saudis, that funded the chump coin.
Yeah.
He's not showing it.
Yeah.
he's not showing his hand, but he is showing his hand. Us as investors,
Hmm.
we have to watch the plummet of the dollar and the rise of crypto and Bitcoin. So stay woke. It's mess.
You got it. You get it. Yes, indeed. See,
First thing first, I will say this. All those who can stay with high vibes, stay with high vibes. All those who can't, do your best to do so. Remember, all those who can stay with high vibes, stay with high vibes. Those who can't, do your best to do so.
first and
Very,
foremost.
yes. Next thing I will say, 97% of the world's currency is printed. It's not backed by gold. It's all printed by the Rothschild. So this is not the first time something like this has happened. That has happened in 50 years. Whether the dollar goes down or not really doesn't matter because people still gonna work. You're still gonna have to work. Still gonna go to work. Still gonna make that money regardless of anything. So it's about being wise about it. So uh digital currency is an important thing. Also as paper money, it's still gonna be here because people will still work for it. Because there's gonna be there will be a great outcry, especially for homeless people, if you don't have
Mm,
paper money.
hmm.
It's going to be a huge outcry everywhere to the point where there'll be upheaval. And they know this.
Yes. Yes, they
There
do.
will be an upheaval. Those homeless people, they different.
By design, right?
Yeah, by design, they're different. Number one, how come none of them caught COVID?
Mm.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah, and some of them veterans too, so they ain't seen war. Some of them looking for an excuse. You see it on the news, them wigging out on cops. They looking for an excuse to do something anyway.
Yeah, they are.
So that's why I say stay with high vibes. Stay with high vibes. You'll know which way you need to go.
Absolutely. It's sure blueprint. I know it has given me one. You know what I'm saying? How I took everything that was scrambled and started putting it back in line. Sounds cliche, sounds corny to some of y'all maybe that's watching the show. Some of y'all maybe just aren't here yet. Like C said, if you can, stay with high vibes. If you can. If you already can, continue. You know what I'm saying? LB.
Shit, ain't nothing I can say that's gonna rattle the cage more than my three kings before me. So all I can say is like, subscribe, and share.
That's it. Like, subscribe, and share. The crawl is at the bottom. You never have to guess when we're on. It says it right there, 8 a.m., YouTube and Facebook. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're here as often as we possibly can. It's going to be days where we take the day off just like anybody else because we have to. But when we are here, we're going to feed you guys with the information that you need to be fed. You know what I'm saying? One time for the one time, P. Show us what you got.
Yes, sir. So just take a look at this, guys. So it's probably too late to hop into Bitcoin, but Ethereum has pretty much shadowed what Bitcoin has done. So this is the next Bitcoin, right, guys? So I remember having money in Bitcoin when it was 17, 14,000. That was only 20 years ago. I mean, 20 years ago. That was only in 2020.
That was 2 years, 3 years
That was
ago.
only in 2020.
Yeah, 3 years ago.
Yeah. So
Damn, nigga.
5 years.
That's what you
So
created
look at
Uh, uh,
look, this is November 2020 where the arrow is at.
mhm,
So this is a 5 year look at Ethereum. It was $518 November 28th, 2020.
mhm,
You feel me?
mhm.
same year, there's a spike. The same year, you see that?
Jeez.
That's the following year. So you've
Yes,
gone
I see
from
it, but
yeah,
still.
but it's up and down, but for the most part, it's going up. And look at
Mm-hmm.
and a good
Four
number to look at when we look at the
4,800 there.
yep, the all-time rise is 147,000%
Oh my
since
goodness.
it's been out that time. The
Right.
5 year look is 1,000%. Now we hear people talking about, oh, 1,000%. Yes, you know, say it in a length, talking. 66% over the last year. That is the
Mm-hmm.
last year. Yep.
That's
So
still a
a great
significant spike. Anything over 50%, man, I would imagine,
any bro, I'm gonna be honest. Anything over 25% is a
is a
win.
significant spike. Okay, got you.
Yes. So look, year to date, you still got a few months left. You got your 23%. If you get 20% out of your investment, you're winning. So I'm going
Okay.
down 6 months. I got 150%. 1 month it was down, 5 days down, 1 day is down. But for the most part, this is the next Bitcoin,
Okay.
Ethereum.
Ethereum. Okay. So we're in the
Ethereum.
know now about that. You know what I'm saying? You guys, do your independent research and
Mhm.
stay in the know with us, and we'll try to break it down on the paper bag route, as we always say. You know what I'm saying? Raim said he got Bitcoin. Beat Boys, you guys definitely tapped in with it. Okay, good deal. And Blunt Conversations with my boy Misery in this morning. Good morning, brother. Good morning. Yes, yes, simply 5 years ago. Yeah, 5 years ago. And these charts, even though we're on the basic level, most of us, of understanding what these charts mean, P is breaking it down very simply.
Yeah,
Very
basic math.
excuse the pun,
If it's
it's
worth
simple.
five
Salute, brother.
hundred, go ahead, go ahead.
No, no, no. Go ahead, brother. I got you.
Yeah, the basic math. If it's worth 500, 5,000, you're 10 times up in 5 years. So if you put 10,000
P, that
in,
means you gotta hold in. You gotta hold in on that. You gotta hold,
it's
right?
Yeah,
a long
that's
it's
called
a
long
long
close.
investment.
Long
Yep,
term.
it's a long
Yeah, yeah,
trade.
yeah.
But you can scalp. There's scalpers that as it goes up
Yeah,
and down. There's scalpers that down. Pause.
Yeah.
But
yeah, and that's more so for people who have more of a knowledge of it. He's showing you the very basic and easiest way of going through stocks, the long haul.
I
Long haul is the easy
got a
is the
thousand
easiest.
dollars.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you
I
don't
got
have
a
to. It's not
thousand
something you're thinking
dollars,
about.
and I'm gonna
Scalping,
look.
you have to think about it every single day.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got you. I got you. Go ahead, say that,
yeah.
P.
Some of them do it by the minute. See,
Yeah,
About
yeah,
a
I know.
minute.
a minute ticker
Yeah, yeah.
too.
That's with
Oh
forex
wow.
though.
By
That's mostly
that's
forex.
crazy
Yeah,
work.
It is
You're
crazy
yeah,
right.
work. You said, but
But
you were about to say if I have $1,000.
if you have $1,000 and dump it in there, and let's say you're 40 years old, right? People what retire around 65 ish somewhere.
Well, in this day and age, it's
That's your
but yeah.
70, 72. Like let's
Yeah. It's almost
let's
like
just say
It,
retirement is
you put
yeah.
$1,000 in today and you're 40 years old. Don't look at it until you're 60. 20 years and is your retirement fund. Quite simple.
well said, brother. Well said. That's
Real
about
quick,
as
Pat.
go ahead. Mhm.
We need to have an entire episode going over budgeting because uh I come to realize that we're talking about this. This is stuff that you have to use with quote unquote throwaway money. Some people don't know exactly how can they have throwaway money. So we need to go over an episode of budgeting things and how we can make the impossible possible, the seemingly impossible possible, because it's mostly about budgeting, really.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Well said.
sometimes people
Come on.
really don't. No, sometimes they don't even know they have the money without they have the money, but they don't know that they have it because they're not budgeting in a different manner.
That's the key word of that whole entire take right there is budget. This is something that we're foreign to as a people, and we need to get familiar. Yeah, we need to get familiar with budget and understanding how a budget can work for us because the financial picture can be unpredictable as they said. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Can be unpredictable. Princess Leia said something great. I'm up on my long term investment by 48%, just watching it grow. Amen to that. Amen to that.
Mhm.
Thank you so much for that. So that way people can understand that there are people out here that are actually in real time. In real time, they're making it work. In real time, they're
And
making it work.
speaking of Princess Leia, she celebrated her birthday Friday.
Happy belated
So
birthday.
Born
we did
day.
a we did a 4 hour show yesterday. Me and the princess had the first 2 hours, and DJ Rob and his wife did the second two
Oh man, that's
hours.
great. That's
Wow,
fantastic, man.
next weekend. Yeah.
Oh man,
Watch
that's
out,
hey, there ain't
Black
nothing wrong.
Love.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Black love is great. It's wonderful, man. It's good to see everything going that way, and it leads up to our next subject, which is man. I'll tell you, man. We don't script this. we just
It's
we're just flowing and going, and it's leading up to our next post. And this is an interesting subject because some of us have been successful at relationships, some of us have not. I can raise my hand and say I'm the one that has not, but in any instance, some of these things, oh yeah, it's a big blessing to see it, Princess Leia. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for making it clear. Clarity is everything. But this subject, it says love is not enough, and it never will be. Have a listen, and then we'll have a discussion about it right after.
I think most people understand that love isn't the highest form of intimacy. Alignment is. They know where they want to be, and you know where you want to be. Now, can you strategically move toward that same vision? Because it's not about growing, it's about growing in sync. Can we get there together? See, love can only survive if you're evolving in the same direction. Love by itself has never been enough, and it never will be. I don't think.
Mm.
Mm.
Yes, indeed. Getting your knowledge on. Yes, sir, brother Misery. That's what we're here for. But that is, whew, man, I saw that and I said, boy, sometimes we got to talk about the uncomfortable sides of things. And
Mm.
I for one, am getting more encouraged to do such as the older that I'm getting, because I can even look at things that happened with me in the past and say, you know what? Alignment was something that was completely missing out of a lot of things. I think that the love is always going to be there because we all experience love, whether it's one type of love or another. You know what I mean? But and love is one of the things in the dictionary that I say all the time, guys, that has a definition in the dictionary, but everybody has their own unique definition of what love really is. But we're talking about alignment this morning, and this is something that doesn't get talked about enough. You know what I'm saying? And we wonder why things fall apart in our situations most of the time, and it can easily be pointed to alignment and other things as well. But let's go around the horn because a couple of our gentlemen here on the panel are in successful relationships, and we can talk about it from both sides because I've never been. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's because, you know what I'm saying? I used to say this. I said, man, musicians do not have successful relationships. And I felt that way because I can never be on the same page with nobody. To this day, it's still I'm still finding trying to be on the same page and understand that. But when alignment does happen, you know what I'm saying? I know that all of the great things that we are shooting for in our lives line themselves up. Talk about it real quick, fellas. See,
Um, I agree and disagree with him.
okay,
And the reason I disagree is because love is enough. Love is well more than enough. We're we're taught and conditioned to look at love as a human emotion, as an
Hmm.
emotion regardless of anything.
Hmm.
And it's more than an emotion. It translates into an emotion. It translates into an emotion. Now, when we're talking
And
about
hold that
relationships,
hold that
yeah,
thought though, see, because this little clip kind of defines what you're saying, because some people will end up getting to this point.
If you ain't got a team of obsessed people, you might as well just do this shit solo. Cause pulling people along the journey that don't really want this shit that bad, that shit harder than doing it by yourself. If you ain't
Okay, and so the reason why I say that is because that can be directed to this alignment thing, and what C just said, I can agree with what he's saying, because everything that the gentleman said, I'm not necessarily saying I agree with either, but at the same time, my knowledge of understanding what what alignment and all that shit all about is next to nil. You know what I mean? So we have people on the
yeah,
panel that
a,
do
a
understand.
lot, yeah. The thing about alignment is something that is taught. That's you can have a feeling to want to do it, yet it's a process in doing things, and it's something that has to be taught, and it has something that has to be learned, something that has to be practiced. In order to have love, one cannot have love if one does not have care. One cannot have care if they do not have discipline. One cannot have discipline if one wasn't taught boundary. One wasn't taught respect. One cannot be taught respect if they wasn't in the presence of someone who actually knows how to love. So it's a
Hmm.
process there. So the whole point I'm saying is that we weren't taught how to have relationships, how to properly express love, how to properly connect the dots between other people, how to properly be empathetic, how to properly disconnect,
Disconnect.
comprehending
Comprehending.
Yeah,
that love.
Misery want us to play it again. I mean, again.
Okay, okay.
if you ain't got a
Run it.
team of obsessed people, you might as well just do this shit solo. Cause pulling people along the journey that don't really want this shit that bad, that shit harder than doing it by yourself. If
Man, whew, for those of us that know, that have been, uh, can tell you how many years that I felt that way. You know what I mean? Like, it's it's tough. It's tough because you want people to come along with you, but if they're not in that alignment, and they're not aiming towards the same thing, you know what I'm saying? We have to
Yeah.
have discernment and realize that that's something that we can say. You know what? It's not. What did Benny the Butcher's album say? Everybody can't go. Everybody can't go, and it's just that simple. But go ahead, see. I'm sorry.
And always remember that love does not equal attachment. Love is letting go. Love something is just is. So if it's something that just is, it's
Hmm.
love in
Yeah,
itself doesn't have boundaries yet per se. If you want to protect, you have to set boundaries because of the principle. What I'm saying is you have to recognize love and recognize principle and how they coexist with each other and how they coexist with other people between you and yourself. We just wasn't taught relationship. That's all it really was. It's not that we can't love. It's just that we wasn't taught relationship. We wasn't taught energy and how to respond to other people and
yeah,
their energies. Can I mingle with you or not?
yeah. How can we be successful at it if we don't know anything about it? How can we be
Yeah, this
successful?
is one of the reasons why we're still together over
Right.
20 years.
Big blessings to you for that, LB.
Yeah. Because a lot of people don't have the real definition of love. In their mind, everybody got their own opinions of love. A lot of people mistake love for lust. Because a lot of people think they're in love with somebody because of certain things they're doing for them. And then after they've been with them so long, they realize that, damn, this ain't really love. But then they
Hmm.
don't really know the full definition of love. So that's why everybody got their own opinions of love. And I think they love certain situations or certain parts of relationships and stuff that make them there, but they don't feel the full love that make them a complete team. So, like I said, everybody's interpretation is different, so it's kind of harder to say what somebody else would say in the situation. But that's what I think.
I got you. That's exactly what we're saying. There's a definition for it, but when you ask people personally what they feel like love is, he does. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people do not look at those other factors that make, you know, love work. Abbott.
Yeah, there's at least 8 different uh forms of love, but let's just keep it to 3 forms. Eros is which we get the word erotic from. That's the romantic love that you feel. Is Eros is more of a feeling than it is a actual
Actuation.
uh, vibration that you can, more than the vibration, something you can touch. I mean, even though it's erotic, Eros, it's a form of love. And then we have philia love, which is uh, brotherly love, which is weird because the city of Philadelphia, brotherly
Yeah.
love.
The city of
That's
brotherly
that's
love.
that's the name of that form of love, philia, where you love your
Yeah.
brothers and your sisters. Most important love um, that even exists is agape love. Now, tapped in with Pastor Keon when we got started
That's
at the
right.
beginning. He was actually talking about love and trust that go hand in hand. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So, and then we talked about in the Princess her memory. Bishop Roberts, he just celebrated a birthday, and one of his messages was pretty much about love.
Mm.
And the highest form of love, you can't love your brother, you can't love your mate more than you love the Almighty.
Which lives within you.
That's
That's
the
what
first love.
that's what I was saying, you know, because your spiritual connection allows you to love yourself.
Thank you. Spiritually, if you're not in tune spiritually, you can't eat that other form of love. It can't even
It will
exist.
never materialize.
It will never. And speaking of materializing, that's how I was going to end my stuff. Material love, KRS-One. Uh,
Mhm.
Love's gonna get
love.
you.
I love that girl. I
Mhm.
love that chain. Love's going to get you in the end. If you in love with material things or things that are not uh, heavenly bound, in anything without that agape love.
Well said, P. Well said, panel. Well said, chat.
Yo, real
Thank.
quick.
Yeah,
We can't separate ourselves from spirit. Let's not. We always have to say that we are spirit because whenever we
Oh yeah,
say
the
my
trilogy.
spirit or your spirit, no, spirit. We all are spirit. When we
okay.
say God lives within me, no, you're separating yourself already. Once you say God lives within me, no, you are it. It is you. We all are it. We all come from that. So how are we separate from that?
I see your point. Tapping into it is the key.
Yes.
Tapping into yourself because
And
that's
that's what
where
love
you
is, the
connect.
connection. That's
That's where
what
you
love
connect.
is, the connection.
I like that. I like that. And I think that everybody um is really saying something that's so meaningful. And I had to bring that subject up because we don't talk about it enough, especially as black men. You know, women like to hear our perspective on what these things are as well. And I think that sometimes how it's not the what, it's not the why, it's the how. How you go about saying these things can make people either relate or walk away. It's either they're
Baby,
going to
please,
relate,
baby, please don't go.
it's going to make you relate, or it's going to make you walk away. One or the other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Me myself, I don't run. I'd say this is my principle. I don't run. I walk. So, and I said a post the other day, and I said something about patience. If you do not have a patient stride, you will not be around me long at all. You will not be around me long at all. I mean, I'm at a stage of life where I'm walking and seeing everything and experiencing everything
Mhm.
and understanding everything. And in order to understand where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? Because I've come to my own understanding and my own spiritual connection and understanding and loving myself. Just know
Mhm.
that, while I may see you at first and you might be fine, you might be this, that, and the third, and this, that, and the third, that's cool and all. And I might enjoy that. I might like that, but I am walking. But I'm walking. I'm
Mhm.
walking these steps down.
You
And
see
Maybe
the
people
first.
comments,
want
brother?
to this is a microwave society, y'all. It's a microwave society, and people want things to happen right now, right? We all
Hmm.
experience this because we've had, yeah, like that. No,
Hey, that was one of
I
them.
mean, really, at the end
Look
of the
like
day, people want these things to happen.
Grady from Sanford and Son snap.
Yeah, I'm in the music business, so snapping is something I learned how to do a long ass time ago. Just like, you know what
Look
I'm
Oh
at
saying?
Grady.
shit. Yeah, human beatboxing shit. Got the
Oh
whole
man,
lot.
hell, from back in the day, man. I was I was beatboxing
Oh, boy.
way back. But no, make a long story short, yeah, we're walking the path. And if
Yeah,
you do not have a patient stride, you won't be around an individual like me long at all. I just can safely say that. We ought to be able to walk slow together. Walk slow, learn about each other.
absolutely.
I need to know your four seasons before I can even think that you're somebody that I can deal with or be with for the rest of my life.
Mhm.
I need to be able to see you in your four seasons. That means happy, sad, angry, disappointed.
Yeah.
So you
I
keep
got
some scissors in your pocket, huh?
man, they
Yeah.
sharp too. They
You say,
sharp.
hold on, man. Hold on, man. Something ain't right. You want to be like,
They sharp. They sharp
and
because
then
I
they say,
because
slowly walk away.
because I've been so unsuccessful that I had to even
Yeah.
take back and hold myself accountable. That's the first step.
Take that back.
Hey,
Yeah.
man.
I had to hold
Man.
myself accountable because I was too focused on one of those principles and not focused on the other ones.
Shit, man. You got like
And I had
hitchhiking.
no I had no understanding of how that worked because I never saw it work around me personally. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason, and I couldn't blame nobody else. I had to hold my hand up first and say, oh, okay,
Hmm.
that was on me. Just like we was talking about the crashing out on social media and all that stuff. I had to hold myself accountable first because I used to play that stupid ass role. But that was my fault. You know what I'm saying? It was my fault for making the poor choices in mates. It was my fault for doing those things. I can't just blame the other person. I can blame myself. You know what I'm saying? That's the first person that I need to blame is me. And accountability is everything. Once you hold yourself accountable to things, then you can move through life a lot smoother because then that means you give yourself permission to forgive yourself for things for mistakes that you've made. Forgive yourself. Forgiveness is a big thing. And us men, the reason why it doesn't affect us like it affects the women is because we understand how to forgive ourselves and admit to ourselves when we are wrong. You know what I'm saying? Without malice. I'm not saying women don't do this. I'm just saying it's a lot easier for us because there's a lot of emotional things that we do not experience that women do. That
I
that
don't
a
know,
lot.
man. Oh, wait a minute, man. Hold on, man. This society been changing up, man. These people been getting
Yeah.
proud and shit lately and shit, man.
Okay,
They've
Yeah,
been
right.
very.
Maybe I'm speaking of
too long.
a specific era, a specific
Yeah,
time frame.
yeah.
Yeah,
This era been
I may
changed
not be
up,
talking
man.
about right now because I agree with L. Right now,
Yeah,
there's a war going on about masculinity and femininity,
yeah.
and they're at war right now. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
yeah,
Because everybody's in organized confusion with it. They're
definitely.
organizing with the confusion that we have to, oh, the women feel like they got to be more manly and the men have to be more soft and this that and the third. And
Yeah.
so, we have a lot of things that we have social dysfunction. We have a lot of dysfunction in our people. And so talking about this subject was important And I think that I'm glad that we got a chance to get it out, and we'll talk about it more because us being the four kings on the show, we all have great insight. You know what I'm saying, and foresight. You know what I'm saying? I have the gift of foresight already. I'm gonna tell you right now, I can smell some shit coming before it even comes. Pause. You know what I'm saying? But I can I can I can I can anticipate the smell. I can anticipate the smell.
I can smell the shit before it come out.
I
Yeah.
said, man, I said, shit's around the corner. Shit's around the corner, and I can smell it coming. Princess Leia said that LFX and I have an episode on our podcast on this very subject coming soon.
Facts.
Yes, indeed.
Oh,
Good morning, Tammy. Good morning. Good morning. Good
Yeah,
morning.
it's getting out of
Good
hand
morning.
too.
It's getting out of hand, bro. It's getting out of
yeah.
hand, and I'm
It's
not
getting
afraid to get on the front
ridiculous.
line. And I know we're not afraid to get on the front line and address these things because speaking out against it is what's not happening.
Mhm.
And the other people that are speaking out against these things are in some sensational platforms where it's getting misconstrued. It's getting
Yeah.
misconstrued what's really the issue. You know what I'm saying? So we're here on the AM King show to bring it to you rough, raw, and rugged. You know what I'm saying? We can safely
Yeah.
say that we love our queens. You know what I'm saying? We love them. You know what I'm
Oh hell
saying?
yeah.
But at the same time, we need to understand you and you need to understand us.
Mhm.
Understanding is one of the principles. You know what I'm saying? Taking your time because I watched a movie the other day, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and Alan
Yeah,
Oh
man.
man.
Quartermain said this. He said, take your time. You have all the time you need, all the time in the world. And that
Mhm.
stuck with me because you can take that principle and you can relate it to different aspects of your life. We think that we're just limited on time and this, that, and the third. Well, me, myself, personally, I had to stop thinking about that. I have all the time that I need. There's 24 hours in a day. There's 24 hours in a day, people. Some of us get up early. You know what I'm saying? So we maximize that 24 hours, but you have all the time in the world for
Mhm.
things that matter to you the most. All the time you need.
I
Like,
got
subscribe,
some
and share, man. Yeah.
like, subscribe, and share. I got some advice for people who are thinking about dating or dating. I would take 200 questions, 200 questions a day. We courted. You know what I mean? So we talked on the phone in the parks. We had alone time, and this society doesn't allow a lot of alone time. So you really have
It doesn't.
to find that space. Those 200 be in one conversation. It doesn't have to be in 1 month. Those 200 questions could be within 6 months to a year, but have 200 questions ready. Not probing type stuff, just stuff that mind stimulating type conversation. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind because I like to use, like, I saw something in a post. I think it was a dribble, and he was talking about alcohol and how it's a drug that's anywhere you get it, but they're an addiction. And I know we're kind of going in a little bit different direction, but
But
people who
it's okay. It's necessary.
people who are end up going to jail, when you come home, whether you're an addict or a drug dealer, because there's an addiction with selling as well as using, but they
Hmm.
both end up going to jail. And when you come home on probation, they tell you not to be in a relationship, do relationships for a whole year. So that whole year, 6 months to a year, is what I'm talking about, of definitely stimulated conversation, probing, and not, poking, you know what I mean?
Yes.
But mental, get in a mental connection with that person. Anyone who's trying to date or in the process of dating, communication rules the nation. So let's
Absolutely.
have more communication.
I said that the other day. The word for my day was effective communication. If I'm reaching out to
Yeah,
you and
That's a
you
phrase.
start to slow down on that reach out and response, that's not effective. That's not effective.
seen that. Yeah.
And being on the same page takes effective communication.
Oh,
It takes
there's John.
there's John. Yeah, he said he's been trying to get on for an hour, man.
I was about to say,
Glad you
where's
made it
John
in.
at? I was about to say that 30 minutes
Yeah,
ago.
glad you made it in, man. Glad you made it in. And you know what I'm saying? I
Word.
know that this internet thing is crazy for all of us, and we all have technical difficulties from time to time. It just is what it is. We ride the wave with it. You know what I
We
mean? But yeah,
was waiting
I
for you,
literally
John.
said that about
You're still here.
communication, though. PP, communication is everything, and learning how to communicate with somebody that you really care about is everything. And it does not
Mhm.
happen overnight. It feels great at first, but you got to be able to see people in all seasons, all
Yes,
seasons. You know what I
and
mean?
you have to understand that that person is not you. You know what I'm
No,
saying? So you can't expect you out of someone else.
no,
The best thing you can do is just take heed to their feelings and yours, but the goal isn't to change. It's to
no.
um, the the plus and the minus thing. What I have to add, you might have something to add to what I don't have. So that's what
Right.
it's all about.
Finding acceptance, finding acceptance, because we all fall short, right? We all fall short. We've heard this phrase before. Nobody's perfect. Not me, not you, not anybody. But what you know about a person and what you're willing to accept, you got to be able to, just like when you make the vow, right? For richer, for poor, sickness, health. You know what I'm saying? You got to be
Better
able
or
to have
worse.
acceptance. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to accept me for my flaws as well as my gifts. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to accept people for who they are and stop. This one thing I'm so thankful and grateful for. When you talk about affirmations, I'm thankful and grateful because I can have acceptance of people regardless of who they are and what they've been through. I can accept you for what it is. Now, you have a certain space and place in my life from that acceptance, but acceptance is one of the key things that we have to learn. John said, I've been with my wife for nearly 30 years. Communication upfront is definitely paramount.
Yeah.
Salute
That's
to
how.
that. Salute to that. Salute to that. Well said. It's time for us to get in some funnies because I'm acting like I ain't got shit to do today, and I got a whole bunch of shit to do today. But
Yeah, I got things to do.
like,
Right.
subscribe,
I
and
had to
share.
get ready to drive.
Oh
Yo,
man, I got too
yo.
much going on today. But make a long story short, we're getting into the funnies, so y'all can leave on a positive, funny note and enjoy it. We use humor for putting good energy into us because when you laugh, good energy is going to come to you. So this one I thought was hilarious. Tyon Daly, if you've never watched any of his, he the one said could, now could. So make sure y'all tap in and check this one out right here. You're gonna have a good one with this.
You see, cuz you a little too top heavy to have them little legs like that, cool. You'll fuck around and flip over. Your weight ain't distributed right, cuz. I'm gonna
Just
show you what,
be
see, I'm 190. I'm gonna show you these little legs I got. These legs you got, but yours got a little bit more muscle on it. So let me borrow the motherfucker. Let me show you right fast. Cuz, hold on. See, that's what I'm talking about. You see you little motherfucker right here? This what you got, cuz. You need some bigger legs. Let me borrow them motherfuckers. They look a little bit bigger than mine, cuz. Let's see, cuz.
stupid.
Homie's the crip of the week. He's the crip of the week.
Hey,
He's showing his left eye only and his left leg only. This dude, he cripping it out. He keeps saying, God, I'm like, oh, it's always all men.
Man, listen. Them legs is a little bit Steelers Nation. What's going on?
He's
Thanks for
stiff-legged.
yeah, them legs a little bit too small for for that bigger size body. You know what I'm saying? Get your life right. Get your life right. Yeah, that was funny. But Tyon Daly, he's a funny guy. I've been watching his content. He does get some really funny shit in. Here's another one right here. This one's hilarious. This is AI based, just so y'all know ahead of time. But I thought it was
Oh.
absolutely hilarious. Watch what happens to grandma.
Oh, Lord have mercy. You okay, man? I'm fine.
But you know AI shit getting out of hand, boy. You
Oh, Lord have mercy. You okay, man? I'm fine.
Good.
AI is
That
way
ain't the
better.
whole clip. It's a longer clip, I think, because
Yeah, I
she
know
started
there
talking
is.
something
I
else.
just couldn't find it in time, El. My bad. My bad, y'all. But yeah, there is a longer clip that has her talking a little bit more. But yeah, that's just diabolical. AI is getting out of hand.
Yeah, that's what I said, man. That shit's serious, man.
Oh, Lord have mercy. You okay, man? I'm fine.
You got to
Oh
forget
man,
everything.
there's another
Oh
one too. I just
man.
saw it recently. There's another one where they.
Oh, there's another one that was real. Granny got blasted with an air
Oh,
blaster.
I seen that one. Yeah, if I find it, we'll run it. We'll run it Wednesday for those who haven't
And
seen
they
it.
say, "Why you do that?" She asked for it.
Yeah, she said.
You're like, what?
She said. She said, "Do it." Uh,
God.
Hey man, but yeah, man, great talk today, y'all. We're out. Check out the Woke Show, lfxmedia.live every day. Check us out. Monetize your message with the Mellow Man, and be on the lookout for him and the Princess's podcast coming soon. Um, you already know what it is, man. Like, subscribe, and share. Once again, we will see you guys on Wednesday. Y'all have a blessed one.